Hey, this is JT DeBolt. I'm a former U.S. Navy pilot, and I have the honor to be standing next to a man by the name of Larry Laraway. He's also a former military veteran, or a military veteran rather. And Larry, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself, your military background, and what you're doing as an entrepreneur?
Well, I came out of college, and the Vietnam War was in progress, and I knew that I was going to go over, so I chose to volunteer. I went in the Air Force, became an Air Force pilot, went through pilot training, and became a B-52 pilot. And I spent 7.5 years in the Air Force as a B-52 pilot, and I got out of there in 1973 and started a career in real estate. And subsequent to that, I sold real estate until 1982, and then started my own business in real estate, and that's kind of my history, and I'm still in real estate.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
One pilot to another. It's great,
Right.
great to interview you. My question, I basically have 3 questions. The first question is, what skills did you get from the military that you were able to take over, transition into becoming a successful entrepreneur?
Well, you know, being young, coming out of college, actually, I was pretty undisciplined, and one of the first things that you learn in the military is the discipline that it takes, and I think I learned a lot of self-control, right? and also learned to focus, because if you're not focused on what you're doing, and you let diversions get in your way, the same thing is going to be translated into business, and you're probably destined to failure because you're not going to stay focused on the priorities. And I think that there's many lessons. You know, I think I could go over like 45 minutes and tell you the lessons I learned by being in the military and spending time there. But I think that the key things is self-discipline, self-motivation, and working as a team, because you need to work as a team as well, and you learn to depend on other people and work with other people, and I think those are probably key. But most all, focus, because when you're in business you get blindsided all the time, and you can't forget what you're about, and so I think I really hand the military experience to my success in business.
Great points. Now, let's talk about your move out of the military and into becoming an entrepreneur. What lessons did you have to learn on your own that as you transitioned from the military battlefield into the business battlefield?
Yeah. You know, that's an interesting thing, because I'm not sure I was more scared about getting out than I was being in battle.
Right.
And I mean, when you come out of the military, as far as business skills, I didn't have any business skills. I was a pilot. I thought that I would probably become an airline pilot. That really wasn't available at that particular time, and I had a family, and so I had to make some decisions. So I really had to learn. I had to learn sales skills and a lot of business skills. I think a lot of the technical skills. And also, I think another thing you learn when you're in the military, everybody's pretty, particularly if you're in combat, everybody's pretty focused on where you're going. You really are a team. When you get out, you'll find that not everybody is on the same team, and you have to learn how to get everybody on the team and running with the power of having a team going in the same direction.
Very cool. So you're one of the trailblazers. Had a successful military career and now have a very successful business career. What impact can we make on military members that are making that transition from the military battlefield into the business battlefield and really the future of America?
I think one of the things, you know, when you come out of the military and you make that transition, I think having somebody to mentor with, because the fear, it was a big fear factor for me. I mean, you kind of come out of a cocoon in a way, and you're going out into unknown pastures. And I think if you have some people, which I did, that I could talk to, a mentor gives you some confidence. And certainly if if you want to head in a direction, I was able to use some of the benefits that came from the VA and getting additional educations. I think that's valuable because you do have some benefits from having been in, and I think you need to jump on those benefits and utilize them to educate yourself about what's available, what's in the world, and how you can move ahead. But you do have to remember you're bringing some skills out that the average individual doesn't have. And I think it gives you a leg up when you get into the business community.
Great. Well, Larry, thank you very much for your
All right,
time.
thank you.
It's awesome to learn from a great guy like you. This is Larry Laraway, and hope you enjoyed this video.